Remember opening up one of those classic Tamiya RC kits? Like the frog, maybe? Or the hornet.
Oh, yeah, that feeling.
Yeah.
And pulling out that clear, perfect polycarbonate body shell.
Exactly. But here's the thing I always wondered about. You look closely and there are all these like faint lines and little grooves all over it.
Mm-hmm. Lots of them.
But the manual, it just points to one single line, the cut line.
Right. Just the one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it makes you think, why are all the others there? Are they mistakes?
Yeah.
Or, something else entirely?
That's exactly what we're diving into today. We want to sort of uncover the thinking behind these like hidden blueprints.
It's almost like a secret design language to Mia built right into the plastic.
Totally. So let's dig in. I guess we need to start with the context, right?
Yeah.
The manufacturing back then.
Yeah, definitely. We're talking early 80s, big shift happening in RC.
From those heavy, brittle, hard plastic bodies.
Exactly. Moving to this new stuff, lightweight, flexible, super tough polycarbonate, Lexan. Huge performance jump.
And the way they made these bodies is crucial, you said. Vacuum forming.
That's the key. You take a flat sheet of plastic, heat it up till it's soft, and then use a vacuum to basically suck it down tight over a solid mold. A master buck, they called it.
Okay, so it picks up every little detail from that mold.
Every single one, which means every line, every groove, every little bump on that final body, it had to be intentionally put onto the master mold first.
Ah, so they're not random flaws. They're designed features.
Precisely. Deliberately sculpted in.
Okay, so let's talk about the main one first, the obvious cut line. Everyone knows that one.
Right. Its job is pretty clear.
Right.
Make sure the body fits the chassis, clears the wheels, gives it that look.
And it's always the most defined one, isn't it? Like a sharp V groove.
Exactly. Really helps guide your scissors.
Okay.
Or if you're using the score and snap method with a hobby knife, less chance of slipping.
Makes sense.
And Tamiya, in the manuals, they were smart. They only pointed out that one line. Keep it simple.
Avoid confusion. Avoid messing up the cut.
Yeah. Minimize the cognitive load. Prevent a costly mistake right at the start. Guide you on the most critical step.
Right. But the real magic is in those other lines, the ones the manual doesn't mention. What about, say, structural support?
Okay, yeah. Function 1. Think about the uncut body sheet. It's pretty big and thin, right? Especially with all that extra plastic around the edges. The flash.
Stuff you trim off.
Well, some of those low, rounded ridges and shallow grooves you see in the flash area, they act like tiny structural ribs.
To make it stronger.
Just enough rigidity to stop the whole sheet from bending or creasing or warping while it's being shipped, maybe all the way from Japan.
Whoa, so they're like temporary scaffolding protecting the body.
Sort of, yeah. Unseen heroes doing their job until you cut them off and throw them away.
That is genuinely clever. Okay, what else? You mentioned something about decals. This sounds like the real aha moment.
I think it is for many people. Function 2. A 3D jig for applying decals.
Oh man, I remember trying to get those frog decals straight on the side pods. Nightmare fuel for a kid. Always crooked.
You and me both. Well, Tamiya knew that. This is classic pokey-oak mistake proofing.
So how did it work?
Many of those really faint, shallow indentations, they're basically a physical guide. A little line here might perfectly match the edge of the frog decal.
No way.
Or,
Yeah.
like parallel lines on the hood to line up racing stripes perfectly. It turns a fiddly, frustrating job.
Into something you can actually get right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Makes it much easier for anyone, whatever your skill level, to get that awesome box art look.
Okay, mind slightly blown. That's brilliant. And there's a third function too.
Yeah. Function 3, enhancing scale realism.
Ah, like panel lines on a real car.
Precisely. Some of the finest, most subtle lines mimic those seams. The edges of hatches, window frames, headlight surrounds, that kind of thing.
It just adds that extra layer of detail.
It adds visual depth. Makes it look like it's made of multiple parts, not just one piece of plastic. It's a nod to Tamiya's history in super detailed static models.
Bringing that scale realism to the RC world. I like that.
Even tiny details add to the magic,
So Tamiya put all this extra effort, these extra features, right into the molds. That must have cost more, right? How did that compare to the other big RC companies back then?
It definitely was an investment. If you look at, say, Team Associated, their RC-10 was all about pure race performance. Bodies were often simpler, less focus on guided building.
Right. Function over form, maybe?
To an extent. And Kyosho, with the Optima or Javelin, they focused heavily on the mechanical engineering side. To me, it was kind of unique in this way.
How so?
They really invested in more complex tooling, more expensive molds, specifically to embed these guides, these usability features, directly into the product itself.
It wasn't just about the car's performance on the track.
No, it reflected a whole philosophy. They cared deeply about the builder's experience, making the kits accessible, fun, rewarding for everyone, not just hardcore racers.
So the process, the build itself, was just as important.
Absolutely. The journey was part of the product.
So wrapping this up then, all those extra lines on old Tamiya bodies, not mistakes at all.
Not at all. They're an integrated design language, a silent blueprint.
Guiding you through cutting, adding strength for shipping, helping place decals.
And adding that touch of realism.
Yeah.
It really shows to me as mastery of manufacturing, but also like a deep understanding of their customers.
Making the whole experience better. The journey mattered.
It really did.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you, listening. Those lines were never really extra, were they? They were essential, just hidden in plain sight. Makes you wonder. How many other things that you use every day have these kinds of subtle, unspoken instructions built in, guiding you, helping you, without you even noticing? What might you spot next?